Hey humans, Coach Mindy here with your Find the Drive workout of the day. Today we have 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3. Those are your reps for time of 4 movements. So we have a power jump to 2 reverse lunges. We have a push press, we have V-ups, and we have renegade push-ups. So how this looks: 21 reps of all 4 movements, 18 reps of all 4 movements, 15 reps of all 4 movements, 12 reps of all 4 movements, all the way down to 3. Stop your clock, check your time. That's how you're going to score it today. To get you ready for that, because it's going to be a little bit of a longer one, 2 times through your warm-up, 10 reps each, starting out with good mornings. Fingertips by your ears, soft bend in the knee, and hinge, squeeze the butt, squeeze the gut at the top. We're going to do 10 reps there. Then our ostrich walk. So hinging forward, flex that foot, both legs stay nice and straight, hinge forward, stand all the way up. From the front, you'll notice that my hands are reaching for their corresponding foot. I'm not going to one side. I want to keep everything nice and lined up. 10 reps there. Then we're taking our feet double shoulder wide for our wide toe sweep. Hinging down to the right, sweep across the left, standing all the way up, and then reverse it. 10 total reps there. For our lateral lunge, today we're going to add a toe reach as well. The objective is not to touch the toes. If you do, great, but the bigger objective is just to make sure we're getting to a deeper position in that lateral lunge. So, looks like this. Hips go back and down, pushing that knee out at the bottom, and trying to sit that butt back behind your heel just like you would a squat. 10 total reps there. Start in a high plank position next. For high plank to downward dog, maybe pedal those calves at the back, shift back forward. We're going to do 10 reps there. And we're standing back up for some air squats. Feet shoulder width apart, hips go back and down, pushing those knees out, standing all the way up. 10 reps. Then for round 2, we're going to turn those into jump squats. So the squat remains the same, hips go back and down, and then we stand tall, fully extend those hips, flex the quads, and go into a jump. The jump doesn't have to be big. We just want to make sure that we're fully standing at the top. Then down to the ground to close out our warm-up with 10 sit-ups. Knees can be bent, feet on the ground. Legs can be straight. Or we can do butterfly. Whichever one we choose, just make sure we're keeping that back nice and straight. We're not rounding out, and we're getting that chest past our hip crease. All right, through that warm-up 2 times to get you ready for our reps for time. We're going to start out with power jumps to 2 lunges. It consists of 1 big power jump, reverse lunge on the right, reverse lunge on the left, and you should be back in the spot you started. It looks like this. A little further back. I have long legs, but big jump forward, reverse lunge, and be aware that when you step back into that reverse lunge, you're not crossing. We want to keep those feet on railroad tracks. So that's how it should look from the front. It should not be on a tightrope. So if you feel yourself wobbling side to side, losing your balance in the lunge, that's most likely what happened. So 1 jump, 2 lunges is 1 rep. So you'll be doing that 21 times to start, and then of course those reps will descend as you go. Next up, we have a push press. So a push press is incorporating a little dip with your legs so you can get some momentum and extra power. So maybe you can lift something a little bit heavier. If you only have 1 set of dumbbells accessible to you, totally fine. Still go through the whole motion of a push press. Example. So from the side, dumbbell heads are on my shoulders elbows are staying up, soft bend in the knee, and I'm keeping my back upright. I want to make sure I'm not leaning back and I'm not dipping forward. It's not a squat. Knees go forward above my toes and my back stays straight like I'm sliding straight down a wall. So, small dip, punch overhead. Elbows come forward and down, small dip, and a punch. Weights can go down next for our V-up. Example, all the way flat, coming all the way to center with legs straight, hopefully, and touching our toes. If the legs need to break and you have a soft bend in them, totally acceptable. I just really want to have tops and bottom coming together for V-ups. If V-ups maybe are not in the cards because it's putting too much of stress on your lower back, we can make these heel taps. But if you are able, I would like to keep these V-ups. Maybe they will change the reps on these. And then your final movement for today's workout are going to be renegade push-ups. This will require your dumbbell, and it looks like this. So, one push-up, row of the dumbbell, row of the other dumbbell, push-up again. This can be done from the toes, as I just completed, or it can be done from the knees. Everything still applies. What I want to make sure is that we're not rocking side to side. What I mean by that is sometimes when we row, we can open our chest up and it kind of looks like we're starting a lawnmower or pulling a bow and arrow. Keep your shoulders and your hips square to the ground. Pull that elbow straight back. If you find yourself rocking side to side, if you're on your toes, maybe step those feet out a little bit more. If you're on your knees, same thing, just to try to give you an extra wide foundation to help prevent that rock side to side. Also make sure that the core stays tight. Often when we're doing an arm workout or an arm movement, we'll disengage our body and put all the focus on the arm that's moving. Keep that entire body flexed, squeeze your gut, squeeze your butt. If holding the dumbbells is a little bit challenging, you can have your hands just on the inside of the dumbbells for the push-up. Go down into your push-up, come all the way up, grab the dumbbell, lift, and lift. Because we want to make sure we're keeping our dumbbell straight in line with our wrist and our wrist is staying stacked. If we find that our hand is rotating, don't know if you can see that, and your wrist is dropping in, it can put way too much strain on our wrist and our forearm. So do what's best for you. Try a couple reps to warm up. See if it's toes, see if it's the knees, see if you need to keep your hands off those dumbbells. Now, if you're looking at this and there's a couple movements that 21 rep may not be in the cards, how about we drop everything? Maybe we start at 18. That's plenty of work still. Or if we need some accommodations or options, please let me know. Otherwise, have a great workout.